compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. This deep to begin the game. Turner trying to create good field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They call the counter play here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Off to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth and making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And tell you, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drop back here on 3rd down. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers on the field, so let's see about the call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. The Noles pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. That's nice execution to pick up the 1st down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that 1st down.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. They've got him down behind the line. They lose yardage on that completion.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our 1st points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And it's a bunch formation. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Now they'll run it on the toss. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He shreds the tackle. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Well, how about that, Chris? He gets a chance once, twice. They go back to him a 3rd time. He's still short of the 1st down. This defense really locking in on that running back every time he touches the football.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the 1st possession. 4th down. He's throwing for it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
Now the handoff. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The Seminoles come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. As we break for the quarter, Kurt, Florida State is on top. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. And here's that wrinkle. The Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. On another sack. This defense on fire. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. The Volunteers will look to convert here on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Pass call.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion sets up a third down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the kickoff will be a return. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Only dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. The quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And the Volunteers with first and 10 here. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass is caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Catch is made down the middle. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
There's the handoff. Finding space at the 20. Goes all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Extra point makes it a 6-point game, 13-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, what a grab!
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick catch. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Offense sets up for play number 8 in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Finds room at the 30. Here he goes. At the 30. Past the 20.
zone, and now you've got a chance to take the lead before the half. You talk about potentially ending this half on a high note.
Yeah, they're able to tack on the extra point. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. One more play before they head to the locker room. He hands it off from the gun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called a Duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. At the 20. At the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Hey, they rolled the dice here and decided to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Make the extra point and go up 6. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Knowles will kick it off to begin the second half. Turn starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. They were not going to catch him that time.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. And the running back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
He made the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. The fact is, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength, and a good job with...
Here he goes. Will not be brought down. Touchdown, Florida State. And that will give them the lead now.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He makes the catch, a successful two-point conversion.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for two. Great throw.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield with the left. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And there's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Receiver makes the grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. He made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's complete. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the 1st down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Plus coverage now from the secondary. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and he cannot quite hold on down there in the end zone. Would have been a great pick. Instead, the 3rd down play coming up.
Yeah, I don't like that throw at all. Those windows are so tight down here. You just can't force the ball in there because it so easily can be picked off. You caught a break there.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks. 1st down now from the 23.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down.
Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. It's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Breaking free at the 35. That's good for a 1st down near the 40.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The Volunteers pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after a gain of 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Vols looking to use the up-tempo offense here. It's a shotgun run call. Going absolutely nowhere. It would be a loss of a play.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Third down play coming up. To try a field goal from here, it will be 62 yards. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The ball's getting set on 1st and 10. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Dump ball's caught by the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march moves on. And they finally stop it, but a decent game that time.
Well, when you get down into the red zone, one thing we know about quarterbacks in the passing game is the windows are tight. Love to see this offense here picking up some positive yards down in this tight area by getting the ball to a playmaker and letting him do his thing.
Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, was able to blow this play up.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. And here's the handoff. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
And they'll get him down that time. The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Touchdown, Volunteers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got the first down and still motoring. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
One play, and they're already past the 40. 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
So the ball plays right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, would have been a game-clinching interception. Couldn't hold on. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. This crowd looking for a big fourth down stop. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And he throws his third interception of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And it's the defense stopping the clock now with 14 seconds remaining. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. It's a quarterback sneak and brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They're going to run it. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
No gain on the play. Now, fourth down.
That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.